fellow bridge lovers, and welcome back to It's Your Call. I'm your host, Kai, and today I am joined by the lovely Matti. Welcome!
Hi, thank you.
So happy to have you here. Matti is an international. He came originally from Finland, now presently living in New Orleans. He played bridge back in a amazing community center, and he still has many connections there. I was blessed to be welcomed into their little online birthday celebration that they had once. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for inviting me. And I also wanted to mention that we actually went to Phoenix together and we played in the NABC. We were not partners, but I played in my first ever NABC Plus event on a team with Matti, and we got our first platinum together. It was your first platinum too, correct? Or
It was, yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I also wanted to ask you a little question because you recently, not recently, you've been here for a while, but what is bridge at all different in Finland than it is in the United States? Are there any like little cultural differences that you see, or is it fairly similar?
There are some cultural differences. There are some things that are taught in the beginner course. Everybody uses odd even first discards. That
Uh-huh.
is that is taught in the basic course as well as third and fifth leads. 2 over 1 is not the basic system, and the bidding boxes have the stop.
Oh, they still have the
Uh,
stop card.
yeah, we have the stop cards, and you're supposed to use them every time you make a jumping bait. And also the alerting rules differ. In Finland, you basically need to alert every bit that does not promise at least 4 cards in the suit.
Oh, interesting.
So that means that one out trump 2 clubs. If it's a stamen, you alert it, and
Gotcha.
transfers as well. One no trump, 2 hearts, you have to alert. And now when you respond to spades, that has to be alerted as well because it does not promise 4 card spades.
Gotcha. Interesting. Wow. Bridge can be played in many different ways in many different places. It's just depends on how things are. I'm always curious to see because I was recently in Australia and there were times when they didn't use bidding boxes. They had these little pads in the center of the tables that you wrote your bids on, which was something to get used to, but it was like it works. It works. But so like everything has their own little different things and I'm curious to see all of them and I hope to go and play bridge actually physically in Finland at some point and all around the world. Yeah.
It was my birthday game. My Finnish home club arranged for my 40th birthday, and that was played in real bridge.
Right.
And so I tried to mention beforehand about the alerting rules, but it was just a lighthearted fun, so
Yeah.
it's not a
It's
huge.
like you were supposed to alert that, but I'm like, "Oh, my bad. Sorry." But we made some new friends, had a lot of fun playing bridge, and that was just the enjoyment of it. But today, I'm going to be giving you a little bit of a challenge hand. Are you ready, Maddie?
As ready as I can be.
Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, so here's the scenario. You are playing match points in a club game. You are dealt this hand. You are south and you are vulnerable. The opponents are not vulnerable. And the dealer is you. What do you do?
Interesting. I want to open something. I am dilly-dallying between 1 club and 3 clubs. Think that I have only 7 loser hand, and the Queen of Spades is probably not great. But then again, kinda wanted a bit better quality for my suit to open it 3 clubs vulnerable. So I'll just see what happens when I open this 1 club.
Okay, fair. So the idea here is that 3 clubs, you don't like we do have 7 clubs, but ew, look at this suit quality. It's so bad. Like what you would love to see if it goes 3 clubs is if it goes double and then pass, and then you get to play in this monstrosity. So that is always a fear. And yeah, I completely get it. Just opening 1 club, starting to, even though you've only got a 10 count, you do have a, as you said, a 7 loser hand. So get out there. We've got a long club suit that we could probably leverage. Let partner know about.
Yeah. Yeah, now I can just try to put brakes on if my partner tries to bid something and try to bid two clubs on my next turn and try to tell minimum every time I can.
Just be like, slow down, partner. So what we see next is we get a double from West, and your partner bids one spade. And then it goes two hearts from East. And now it's your call again.
Now I will pass.
Okay. We see a pass. We see a pass. And your partner bids four diamonds. And then East bids four hearts. And now it's your call.
I will still pass.
Still pass? All right. Pass, pass. And maybe your partner should have bid five diamonds the first time, but here we go. It goes pass to you.
And yeah, I guess I have to pass this. I'm not going to correct it to five spades, even though I have the queen doubleton.
Okay, cool. So it goes pass, pass, and you end up in five diamonds. So what I held the south hand, and I wasn't sure what to do with this hand. I really did not like three clubs as you did two. I also was like, this doesn't feel strong enough to open one club. So I did something abnormal. I just passed. I was like, I really don't like this. I didn't like the queen doubleton of spades, as you mentioned, and it didn't just feel like a good enough hand at all.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't hate pass.
So the way that this auction continued is we got a one no trump, which was a 11 to 14 no trump from West, and then we got a two spades call from partner. And we did not discuss. I was technically directing this game, and I was just thrown into it. No discussion because we needed to fill in a spot. So two spades. You don't know what two spades means. And then it went four diamonds, which was a Texas transfer.
Uh-huh.
What do you do in this scenario?
I feel that the two spades has to be spades at least.
Yes. It's got to have five spades, period. I don't know if there's many. I don't think there's any systems that don't have two spades showing spades.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't. The only other option besides pass here is to try to double for a diamond lead.
Okay.
Do I want the diamond lead here? I guess. I mean, at least then I can see the dummy and evaluate what I might need to lead through the no trump opener's hand.
Yeah, I see a line where it goes diamond to the ace if your partner holds the ace queen of spades or something. Or wait, you've got the queen, or like the ace jack of spades.
Yeah.
We lead a diamond to the ace, and then we lead a spade through, and then we can get a ruff possibly. So I simply see what you're going for here, possibly with this double.
It's either double or pass for me.
No two spades call.
What, four spades?
Sorry, four spades call. No four spades call.
No, my partner might easily have only five, and we are red against white. I wouldn't go that far as to bid for spades. It will easily be more expensive than four hearts making.
Okay, cool. So between double and pass, which one are you siding with?
I kind of like double. I'll try that. Yeah, let's double.
Let's double. Let's give it a go. Tell partner we've got something in diamonds. And we get a four hearts call from West. Not sure how some people play accepting transfers as showing stoppers or guaranteeing support. Not sure of their agreements in this case because I didn't ask them, but it goes. Ooh. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, for diamonds, in my book, it should guarantee a fit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It should be six, yeah. So now it all depends whether four hearts shows three. Or...
Does it show an extra heart? Does it show a better fit, or does
Mhm.
it just or does it show a stopper in diamonds,
Yeah, yeah.
or a control in diamonds, or maybe you just bid four hearts always? Who knows? But after four hearts, your partner bids five diamonds, and it goes pass to you. What now?
Again, I have to pass.
Got to pass? Pass, pass, pass. Okay, and you end up in the optimal contract. All right. You considered something I didn't consider on this hand. I passed the four diamonds. I didn't see this diamond lead idea. And it went four hearts and it went five diamonds. And I sat here thinking, well, somebody's got to be lying here. Someone is bidding too much. And my suspicion was it was the East Hand who was bidding too much. And I thought, like, I've passed here twice. My partner's bidding up to five diamonds on their own, vulnerable, and I've got two aces and a singleton heart. I bumped it to six diamonds. Am I crazy? Does this feel bad, or is there something I'm not seeing here?
No, I don't think it. I don't think it's crazy bit. I usually tend to treat the two spade bit here comes, even though it's red, it comes after your initial pass.
Right.
So I usually tend to, I might sometimes have a bit weaker hand for the two spades bit when my partner is a passed hand.
Fair. I see.
I don't know at all if the double is good. And now if I'm just doubling for the lead, I I might not necessarily have ace third. I might have a singleton ace or something, and so five diamonds seems a weird bit in a way that my partner has to have quite strong hand for this. And now, like you said, we have 10 and the West has what, for 11 to 14.
Yeah, 11 to 14.
Yeah, I don't think you're crazy for bidding six diamonds. I just my style, if I imagine myself being north here, if I was my own partner, I probably would pass the five diamonds.
Gotcha. So, what do you imagine partner's hand to be at this point?
Oh wow. Five spades and can shoot at least five diamonds.
Yeah.
And there probably has to be like values in those suits. So what are we looking at? Ace king king, is that possible?
Ace, king of spades, king of diamonds, an
Yeah,
11
I mean,
count with a bunch of tens and nines and eights and things.
yeah. Then we would have 2-1. So that means if they are 5-5, they can be 5-6 even.
Yeah, possibly.
So it would be like 1-1 or 2-1. Yeah, probably just, yeah, I don't expect them necessarily having anything in the round suits. So something along the lines, something like that.
Okay.
Ace, king, spades, king, queen, king, jack 10, and diamonds, something like that.
Okay. And like probably a 6-5 distribution, were you saying, or 5-5?
I can see them having 5-5, or would they? There was, yeah. I think that if they are low on points, they probably should have 5-6 for this bid.
Yeah. I think so too. like I don't know, there's just something about it that's just bidding two spades and then five diamonds vulnerable. Like they have to have, like you said, honors in the suits, good quality suits, probably 5-5, probably 6-5, maybe 5-5, depending on how good things are.
Mm.
It's just a question of like how likely do you think your partner is going to be attempting to sacrifice vulnerable against not. It can work if partner just has a bunch of values in the suits that they've done and then
Yeah,
nothing in the
yeah.
other suits and they've got shortness in hearts or something. But we also have shortness in hearts, which also is like what I mean, if it is 6-5, maybe they have two hearts and no clubs or something, or they could have no hearts and two clubs and they just have an insane fit on the east west or something like that.
Yeah, now suddenly, if I think of this hand my partner might have here, the six diamonds sounds better than it initially did. If I think ace king of spades and king queen, we might lose one heart from the top, but after that, but yeah, we can easily be missing diamond honor here.
Yeah. So partner's hand in the end, they held king jack 8 fifth, ace doubleton heart, queen jack 10 9 sixth of diamonds void club. And first off, do you agree with your partner's bidding? Or do you think that there's something else that they could have done? Or do you think that five diamonds is too aggressive? What's your thought on the North hand's bidding?
I'm guessing two spades was a spade and a minor.
I would presume so at this point. If you had six diamonds and five spades and you just played natural, would you bid one spade here? Or would you bid two spades here? Or would you bid two diamonds? Probably two diamonds.
Yes, yes, that's right. I can sometimes be a bit aggressive, and like I mentioned earlier, especially when my partner is past hand, I I don't overly hate it. Again, there is the slight concern that the spade suit is missing both ace and the queen, and the diamond suit is missing both ace and king.
That could be really bad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It just seems a tad aggressive, in my opinion,
Yeah.
where, yeah, you could be in a very bad position here. You've got a heart loser, you could have two spade losers, you could even have two diamond losers, and you're vulnerable against not. It seems like a spooky kind of sacrifice. Here, if your partner did not have this hand, they might not raise six diamonds, and five diamonds could be the place where you want to be. If we remove the ace of clubs from our hand, we would still want to be in five diamonds, but South would never dare bid six. And North would just be extremely happy. But like I get it. Like if you just see two honors from partner here in the suits that you want, then you might just be great for five diamonds. You could go down one when four hearts almost certainly makes from your opinion. So yeah, I think that pass and five diamonds are both interesting ideas. Now, I do want to go back to the other auction. And now that you know this hand, because both scenarios where you opened one club initially, if it goes one club and it goes double, and the North hand, would you bid one spade or would you bid one diamond here?
Also, redouble might be an option.
Oh, yeah, true. Redouble showing 10 or more points.
And yeah, tends to deny club fit or something along the lines. I don't know. But having 11 cards in the two suits, I don't know. I don't think it's an easy spot here. I'd probably redouble just to tell my point count here.
You get the values across.
Yeah.
And it would go probably after. I'm not sure. Maybe even then. Actually, probably East at this point with their hand would just bid four hearts with the purpose of being obstructive.
Yeah, I'm happy to pass here.
So you would pass, and then coming back in with the North hand. Now what? This is Now this has become ugly.
So yeah. Now North probably doubles this.
Okay. And this is like, partner, if you have a defensive hand, then you pass. If you have a hand that probably like takeout-ish, if you want to bid more, you can in spades and diamonds.
Yeah,
Or is
now
this just purely penalty?
yeah, I guess it's at least suggested for penalizing. And now I hate my life for opening one club with this thing down, and I just think that I have to pass here.
Yeah, you've got two aces,
Yeah.
and your partner did redouble, so in the end, you end up in four hearts doubled, which it does go down because they have a heart loser, they have a diamond loser, they have a spade loser, and they've got a club loser. You just need to actually, it requires a non-diamond lead and requires a spade lead because in the end the spade loser could possibly go away on a diamond if the way that things work out.
What about the yeah club lead, and now my partner shows out.
Oh, true. If you do ace of clubs in a club,
Yeah.
then it could even be down two, right? Because you are on lead. They did bid four hearts
Mhm.
in the east,
Yeah.
but you've got to find an ace of clubs lead first,
Yeah. Yeah. Too.
which it's completely reasonable here, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is, and especially if the redouble tends to deny clubs, I might try to, if I can cash the ace of clubs, and now if my partner shows out, if I find the club lead, they can get the rough with the small heart.
Yeah.
And then we are still having a spade trick and a heart and a diamond.
Yep. Then it would certainly be down two. But yeah. All right. I think that we've talked this hand to death. Normally something that I like to do in all of these. Thank you for joining me, Matti, and bringing in all of your outstanding insights on what you would do here. I feel like this is a very difficult It's Your Call because even the opening, even like just sitting here opening, what do? You could go so many different ways here. You could pass, you could bid one club, you could bid three clubs. And no, every little thing was a decision. The North hand had so many decisions that we talked about as well. So yeah, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And I also need to ask the audience now, what would you do? What do you think about the opening here? Are you a passer? Are you a one club bidder? Do you bid three clubs? How about what do you do with the North hand in all of these scenarios? If it went like this auction that we have here, one club double, do you bid the spades? Do you bid the diamonds? Do you redouble? Let us know absolutely everything you think about this hand because, oh my gosh, I am bamboozled. And also, finally, would you bump to six diamonds after that auction where partner bids two spades over the one no trump and then bids five diamonds again? Love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. And yeah, all right. Until next time, see you at another national soon.
See you. Thank you.
Bye.